Super quick announcement, I'll be giving away one copy of the Hati-S Wireless 3370 to one lucky viewer this week, so make sure you watch to the end of the video for details on how to enter. The Hati-S Wireless Ace refreshes the classic that first debuted around 12 months ago and has seen limited availability since. The form factor and outer shell remain unchanged from either the wireless classic or the wired Hati-S before it, but G-Wolves have made a handful of smart upgrades to this mouse. So let's dig into it and see if there's enough here to really earn the Ace branding. The first thing I noticed with this release is the striking translucent blue plastic used for the shell. It immediately hit me with nostalgic 90s Nintendo vibes, but this coating is far from a toy and feels super premium in hand with almost a satin finish. It's really grippy and a big step up from the previous compound used on the Black Galaxy, which, while matte, attracted fingerprints. G-Wolf seems to have really committed to improved build quality in their mice, and you can absolutely feel it when you hold this mouse. Much like the translucent Huskies that seem to use this same material, it feels incredibly rigid and resistant to flex. The Ace maintains its weight from the previous version at just under 60 grams on my scales. G-Wolves are also using a smaller, more efficient battery on the Ace, so whilst I haven't had a chance to test the full lifespan, alongside the sensor improvements, this should probably be around a 2-week mouse between charges if my previous wireless classic is anything to go by. The mouse uses KLGM 8.0 switches for mouse 1 and 2 and the tensioning is absolutely on point. The side buttons have also been tuned and have a very short actuation distance and absolutely zero post-travel mush. Here's what they all sound like. Unboxing the mouse was the usual G-Wolves experience with the metal tin housing everything you need inside. First off, and most importantly, you can all rest easy, it does have the makeup brush, so there's no need to cancel your pre-orders. It includes a very flexible micro USB cable for charging and use. It's the same fitting as other Hati-S mice, so if you already have a micro USB paracord or a cable that works, you're good to go without it. There's G-Wolves black grips, which was a little disappointing for such a distinctive coloured mouse. I've seen G-Wolves drop red grips and other colour matches for certain mice. I hope in the future there's a nice grey or blue accent that better matches this mouse. The skates are pretty great and it includes a spare set but no censoring, be careful there, and there's a short user guide with info on how to download the software. I was surprised at just how much improved the software is on previous versions, with the ability to customise your debounce time from 0 milliseconds right the way up to 30, but I probably wouldn't advise doing that. Whilst the classic Hati-S Wireless uses a 3335 sensor, the Hati-S Ace has a premium 3370, which in addition to being a much more accurate sensor, allows for the inclusion of features like a 1mm lift-off distance option, in addition to the standard polling rate, DPI and macro adjustments found in other mice. Finally, I'm pleased to confirm that the Ace ditches the early 2000s car phone antenna that was included in the classic and instead ships with a discrete, colour matching USB dongle and extender. The dongle has had absolutely zero issues tracking mouse movement both on desk with the extender and under desk directly into the back of my tower. In terms of gaming performance, it's ultimately still a Hati-S, so if the size and shape works for you, this will be a welcome upgrade and you'll have absolutely no problems picking it up and immediately feeling at home. It is a small mouse, so probably best suited to fingertip or claw grip players, measuring approximately 109mm long by 56mm wide at the grip, with a hump of around 39mm that's centre biased. If you haven't used a Hati-S and want to get a feel for the approximate size, some popular mice with a similar profile and feel to use include the Razer Viper Mini, the Razer Orochi V2, and the Final Mouse Ultralight 2 or Starlight 12 Small. I've only had this mouse for around a day, so these are first impressions, but I immediately clicked with it. As someone who used the Hati-S Wireless Classic quite consistently, the shape felt like home, and the improved texture of the new plastic gave me more confidence with my grip in game. To double back and answer the question, has it earned the Ace brand? I'd say yes, but with a caveat. It does absolutely everything it needs to correctly. The build quality is top notch on all 3 copies that I had sent, the clicks feel great, we've seen cosmetic quality of life changes like the antenna, the plastic is much more premium feeling, and the sensor is a top class 3370. The caveat here, and the only disappointment I have with the mouse is the weight. G-Wolves have done so much here and delivered arguably the definitive version of the Hati-S, but I was really hoping the Ace would further reduce the weight from the classic, and instead it remains a respectable 60 grams, which is consistent with the previous versions. Comparatively, the wired Hati-S Ace that I have weighs just over 48 grams, so you'll have to judge for yourself if wireless and all the quality of life improvements listed above are worth the approximate 11 gram difference to you. The improvements that G-Wolves have made on the Hati-S Wireless Ace absolutely put it in the running for a top tier wireless mouse, and I'm sure that if you pick one up, you'll be more than satisfied with what you get. However, if G-Wolves can take everything they've delivered with the Ace and just find a way to reduce that weight, even by a few more grams, I think they have the potential to not just compete, but to take the crown. Now, if you want a chance to win one in the giveaway, it's open worldwide, and all you need to do to enter is be a subscriber and tell me why you want this mouse in the comment down below, including the hashtag #GiveMeAnAce. The giveaway closes on the 1st of September, so be quick. Make sure to share with your friends if you know they're looking for an Ace as well, and good luck to everyone that enters.